What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Jalen Creates. I'm Jalen, and I create. In this video, I'll kind of be going over what I'm working on, right? If you saw some of my previous YouTube shorts, I'm working on a peekaboo heart top sweater vest thing. So this is the panel where around like halfway-ish point, maybe a little more than that, 75%. And as for the ball of yarn, how we're doing on it, I think we're doing pretty good. I don't really know, but should be fine. I'm not stressed about it. I did lose a stitch marker in that journey. Oh my goodness. But it's fine. I don't really need it. So it's like over here. It fell off while I was like doing stuff. But I just kind of wanted to talk about where my head is at with some of these things. So as I mentioned, like in my stash busting short, I do not want to buy more yarn. However, I have this project that I don't know if the yarn will last me, because I do want to double strand the back panel on the centro just to save time and my hands. And I also want to make a graph gan, and that means I will need a navy blue of this color. So I don't have that, therefore I need to buy it. So we'll see. I'll probably postpone that for next year. But I also went to the store, got this giant hunk of yarn because I also got this gifted to me. I don't really know what it is. I assume it's like a backpack setup, but if anyone has tutorials or tips, tricks, I'd really appreciate it if you could comment them, or if you want to DM me on Instagram videos or whatever about this, I would really appreciate that too, just because I don't really know what I'm doing with it, and I don't know anything about that. I've never seen that before, so something new. We learn everything new every day. So there's that. I'm trying not to buy more yarn. I'm trying to use up my art supplies the best that I can, just so I can have more space. I have a lot of crafting supplies. I had a lot of yarn, a lot of art supplies. I also have like not a lot of space. So all of my things have to fit in my room. Therefore, the space that I need doesn't fit everything. It just doesn't fit everything. So I want to clear things out, make more space. I also have a Depop, so I have like an entire section of my room dedicated to storing like the packaging stuff for my Depop, and also the actual things that I'm selling, which are like really big like dresses, and it's like wedding dresses, like Cinderella wedding dresses, and like regular flower girl dress, you know, like things like that, like really bulky stuff. So I want to get it out the way. It's been there for months, and I don't know, it's just difficult, you know. It's just difficult to have so many plans, so much stuff, not enough space. It is what it is. I can't really control that. I just have to get less things and get rid of the things I have. I have had to like clear out a lot, but I also have a huge pile of clothing I want to alter and clothing I want to donate. So those are two different piles. But it's clothing I want to donate, clothing I want to alter, based on like Pinterest things, which would probably be another video. I don't expect this to be like a crochet yarn based channel. Like I create things, and we create many different things all of the time. That's the vibe. So I'll be doing many different things, You know, who knows? One day I'll be painting and the next I'll be hand sewing something. I don't know. So I've dabbled in almost every single genre of art. Like I've handmade jewelry. I have like soldering jewelry I have done, and I've done needle felting, which actually you can kind of see, like I needle felted that little dormouse from Alice in Wonderland. So I like creating. Also, I did beading for my graduation cap, and graphic design. I designed that license plate. So I was just kind of always dabbled in whatever I could get my hands on. So I'd like to do more dabbling, and I'd like to do more needle felting projects, or like I want to paint my room, and I probably won't be able to, but that's like a really big project. But I wanted to do like a star map on the ceiling, but my room is obviously built kind of weird. So, you know, we have goals, we have dreams. We sometimes don't reach all of them, and that's okay. Because we have so many other things we're doing. I'm so busy with everything else. But I'd like to do that. I'd like to actually edit the book that I was writing. Yes, it's on Wattpad. It is what it is, okay? I have other things on Wattpad. It's well, I mean, depending on who you ask, maybe it's cringe, but I've tried to edit it so it's not cringe. We'll see. It's kind of like an anti-hero story, and then there's another one that's just like Julie and the Phantom's Lore that I wrote when I was like in the 8th grade. Like, you know, things happen. That was during COVID, so wild. But yeah, like I want to go back to creating. I want to go back to reading. I really miss reading. I've been reading so much for college that I just don't have the time to read, or like the urge to. I feel like I just want to give my eyes a rest and my brain a rest and stop processing information. And I just want to be like, yeah, I'm watching other people crochet, yay! And like just call it a day, you know. But for Christmas, I got some books that I really, really want to read. So like we have the Brothers Grimm that was given to me, and we have the second book that of the, what was it? The senior series or something like that. I don't know. From Rick Riordan. I don't remember what this series is called, because it's Percy Jackson and the Olympians, but it's like him older. What was it? The Senior Year Adventures, Book 2, right? I started book 1 when I was in my senior year. I'm obviously not, but I'm not anymore. I graduated, but yeah, I wanted to read this. I want to read the third one that I don't know if it came out or if it did not. But yeah, I really like it. I have The Creative Act by Rick Rubin. That's it. But I haven't read any of it, so. Well, I've read The Creative Act a little bit, but I feel like I have to be in a certain mindset because I'm not a very spiritual person, and I feel like that's the kind of book where you have to be like really thinking about like where you are in space and time and your connection to your craft. And I like, it's fine. Like, I don't have anything against it. I just personally like a lot more action. Like, it doesn't draw me in there, I'd say, because it's not a plot-based book. Like, it's just about you, the artist, or like the writer and whatever, creating, and your relationship with your craft and how it feels to create and how to get inspiration, things like that. And it was gifted to me by my high school art teacher, which I still adore, and she's great. But I don't really know what to make of it. Like, I wouldn't say, I feel like for me, I'm not the kind of person that likes, well, I don't dislike books like that, but I don't get into them very much. Like, if I'm feeling very calm, very tranquil, and like introspective, I'd say I'd read a book like that. But yeah, I'm more into Percy Jackson action. He's jumping into Tartarus, all this stuff. Because like I can like escape into another world, but there's no other world in the creative act. It's just this world and thinking about how I fit into this world. So that's just my personal experience with like reading. I like fiction. I like fiction more than nonfiction, but I also like to think. I like to learn, so I'm not against it. Oh, I did something wrong. Whoops, I wasn't paying attention. But yeah. There's that. I wanted to make myself a beanie on this intro, but I have not gotten the chance. And I think by the time I'm done and I get the chance, it's gonna be summer again. So, who knows? I always forget, like, to do the purling and the knitting between the cable knit areas because I don't... If it was me, I'd just go, like, back and forth. But obviously, that's not how this works. So, you gotta do what you gotta do. It's time to switch. Oh, I have this, like, really long darning needle that came with the Centro. There was another darning needle that came with the Centro. I don't know where it is. I think I might have put it with my other darning needles. I'm not stressed about that, but, like, I'd like to know where my stuff is for once. Just gotta keep better track of my things. I wish I could read patterns, but I also like the part where I'm having to figure things out on my own and be creative and like just, figure it out. Because like eventually someone made that pattern and someone was creative and they thought about it and they developed it. So while whatever I make may not be perfect and it's not technical and it's not symmetrical, like I made it, and I'm so happy with that. It's fine. It's like kind of like, well, I think the only time that didn't work out was with the butterfly dress because I tried to do one panel and go off of the other panel, but I didn't keep any of the mental knowledge of how I did the first panel. So I just kept doing things over and over again and having to redo it. And that was kind of like torture, I will say. It was so frustrating to like look at something and be like, I know what you're supposed to look like and you're not like that. And it's like, it's still not really like that. Like you can see my tension was really, really strong. I was a little too aggressive. I'm hoping that goes away with blocking, but we may never know. Like if it doesn't go away with blocking, I'm gonna have to steam it and like just pull it until it goes into place because I don't really have another choice. I can't undo it. And if, like, I'm not undoing it. So yeah. That's basically, I lost my stitch marker again. Oh, well. Just take another one. That's basically all I have to say. I hope you enjoyed this video. I haven't made a video this long because I was worried about you guys not wanting to hear me, but I personally like to watch videos that are just a lot of yapping and crocheting with me. So yeah, just consider mindless background chatter. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know in the comments if you like this, if you want me to keep it short. I will cater to you because, well, it's not like I'm making these videos for me. Like, that's what my Instagram's for. So, yeah. If you like it, let me know. If you want me to talk less, okay. Understandable. But I hope you have a great one. And I'll see you in the next. Bye-bye.